Mr. Ambassador, thank you for your time tonight.
Pleasure.
With these sudden developments, obviously, the entire world is focused on this story. When you look at what happened here, was this a declaration of war?
In fact, it was an act of war on the part of the United States against the Iranian people. The U.S. started an economic war against the Iranian people back in May 2018 when President Trump decided to withdraw from the JCPOA, the nuclear deal, and started the maximum pressure policy against the Iranians, putting lots of economic pressure on Iran, and they have continued until today. Last night, they opened a new chapter in their attack against the Iranians by assassinating one of our most beloved generals, who is popular not only in Iran but also in the countries in the region. So that was, as I said, a new chapter which is tantamount to opening a war against Iran.
So when you say tantamount to war, an act of war, the words that you used, Ambassador Ravanchi, the Supreme Leader of Iran today said, or vowed severe revenge, and his other words were a harsh retaliation to what he calls the criminals who perpetrated this attack, the Americans. So what does that mean if you're going to have revenge, retaliation to an act of war? Is that a war?
As I said, the U.S. has already started a war against Iran, not only economic war, but something beyond that by assassinating one of our top generals who is being mourned by the people in Iran and in the region. So we cannot just close our eyes to what happened last night. Definitely there will be a revenge. There will be a harsh revenge. Iran will act based on its own choosing, and the time, the place, and will be decided by Iran.
So I want to ask you about that, because when this happened last night, President Trump did not say that he was targeting someone else and General Soleimani happened to be there. He said it was him, and we targeted him, and we killed him. There were no proxies. There was no excuse making. He owned it. Will Iran's response be the same way, that Iran targets the United States?
I'm not in a position to go into the detail of what's going to happen when we are going to act in revenge. But what I can tell you is that by targeting one of our top generals in contravention of U.S. International obligations, using the airspace of an independent country, Iraq, a sovereign country, when the Prime Minister of that country has condemned this act of aggression by the U.S., I mean, they should expect anything as a result of this aggression.